here. I'm back doing more style videos, more of a this or that, to kind of show you the similarities and differences between some of our styles that you might be a little confused about, or maybe you love one and you didn't meet the other one. So this is a great opportunity for you to kind of meet our styles. So this is Becca. This is by far one of our top selling tops, customer favorite. She was designed because I really wanted to wear like a men's undershirt, but I wanted it to fit and flatter my feminine, womanly frame. So I kept that kind of wider V with the crew neck, kind of a wider finish. And I put in bust darts, which is kind of unheard of when you're doing knits. So I did put a bust dart, and that kind of just brings this shape in, and then it pulls away from your body. It has something also very unconventional, which is a full facing on the hem, and that kind of keeps that shape, and it keeps that beautiful curved hemline, which I think is why it is such a popular style. I do want to point out, a lot of times I do design styles that have a drop shoulder. So this shoulder seam's not gonna kind of tuck into where your rotator cuff is on your shoulder like other tops. It is meant to be dropped, and it is meant to kind of like extend your shoulders, give you that really nice shoulder line, but also it creates a really nice, beautiful drape of the sleeve where it's not like touching your arm like this. It kind of pulls away, and it's because we do I love to do a drop shoulder like this. So don't feel like you need to go down a size because the shoulder's not lined up with you. Another thing, subtle design thing that I like to do is shape my sleeves away from my body, and that kind of just helps this bust line not to feel so like big and massive, I guess. It kind of like shapes away, and so it's a beautiful kind of curving away from the body with the hem and the sleeve line. So this is Becca. I don't know if I could ever discontinue Becca because she is such a customer favorite, but this next style that we brought was inspired by the Becca, and if you love the Becca, I think you're gonna love her as well. I will be right back. Okay, so I am back, and I am wearing a close cousin, if not a big sister, to Becca. This is Emi. So Becca was such a popular style that as a designer, it really challenged me to think of a variation of that design that felt maybe a little more youthful, and something that just was a little enough that it was different, but enough that it was same, if that makes sense. So I do want to point out the similarities between Becca. I am still wearing a size small. So she does still have that drop shoulder, the same kind of sleeve line that kind of pulls away from your body, and it doesn't kind of touch your upper arm area, and that's what I kind of love. That gives me the feeling of that menswear inspired look that I wanted from the Becca, and so that is what's great about this drop sleeve. It also really extends my shoulder, which is really nice. She has a really similar body, I want to say, to Becca, but she doesn't have the bust darts. So this shirt is a little more square. She doesn't have that slightly hourglass shape that Becca does. So this is a little boxier. You could go down a size if you wanted to, but I love Becca and Emi in a size small because I love my tops a little more oversized. Emi has a straighter seam. So she's straight, where Becca has the two curve, and Becca also has a high-low, so she's a little lower in the back. Emi is kind of a straight seam. She does have a slight extension in the back, but nothing too noticeable. And the biggest kind of thing that you will notice is she is a scoop neck, where Becca is our V-neck. So it has that same kind of wider crew neck, which gives it that kind of menswear feel, but she is just a really more youthful play on Becca, maybe, or I don't know if it's just because she's new, and you know, we always love new things. So this is one of my new favorite tops because Becca used to be my favorite top. So this, I feel like, is a top that we will start to put into rotation more and more because you are also expressing that you love this top as well. But this is Emi and her close sister cousin Becca. So thank you so much for joining me here. I love spending this time with you, and I love doing style videos, so I appreciate that you're here watching. Have a beautiful day. See you soon.